Assassin's Creed series has always been a dynamic franchise, with its rich history of announcements, updates, and sometimes controversies. Now today we're focusing on quite a few of the exciting news regarding of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake, a project that has fans of the franchise buzzing with anticipation. And on top of that, well, an unfortunate news, we have also a few extra tidbits of details relating to Ubisoft's development and what is going to happen to that company. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake has reportedly been in the development since September of 2023. Ubisoft Singapore, the studio behind the Skull and Bones, is leading the project. This is noteworthy because while Ubisoft Singapore has a strong history with naval combat gameplay, some skepticism exists due to the troubled development of Skull and Bones. The remake will utilize the Anvil engine, which has powered the Assassin's Creed series since its inception. Known for its impressive evolution, the Anvil engine will undoubtedly be a key factor in bringing the updated visuals and the gameplay to life. Now, this project is described as a full remake, not just a simple remaster. Ubisoft aims to deliver a comprehensive upgrade to one of the franchise's most beloved entries. So, what can we expect, at least what we should see in this remake? As such, first, it is of course enhanced visuals. The remake promises ray tracing improvement towards its textures, advanced lighting, and enhanced NPC AI, which will bring the world to life in unprecedented detail. Next up, improved naval combat. Players can look forward to dynamic weather systems, diverse ship types, and of course better ship controls, making every sea voyage feel fresh and of course engaging. Now, overhauled gameplay mechanics, both stealth and parkour mechanics, are getting significant upgrades. Additionally, ship customization will allow players to tailor their vessels more deeply to their own playstyles. Expanded open world. Now, this is the ocean and islands will be of course more dynamic, right? Featuring events and interactions that evolve over the time, creating a richer, more immersive experience. Quality of life updates, as you would expect. So a kind of like a modernized user interface, first of all. Improved narrative in terms of its pacing, and a host of other tweaks designed to streamline the experience for the new and of course returning fans. While the remake was initially rumored for a November 2025 release, delays in the development of Assassin's Creed Shadows might push it further, potentially into early of 2026. This would allow Ubisoft to space out its releases and avoid market saturation while ensuring the quality of the game. Now, with all the quite exciting updates, it's still worth considering how the remake could improve upon the original, and as such, underwater sections in the original game were intriguing but unfortunately limited in scope. A remake could expand these areas significantly, offering more visually stunning environments to explore and a wider variety of treasures to uncover. Adding encounters with a massive sea creatures would also heighten the senses of the adventure, making underwater exploration more engaging. Naval combat and exploration were a standout feature in a Black Flag. However, with advances in the gaming technology, there's room to make this aspect even better. Improving ship controls, dynamic weather systems, and a more lifelike ocean environment could elevate the naval combat. The Jackdaw's journey across the seas could feel more immersive and fresh with these updates. Now, while the original game's combat and stealth mechanics were serviceable, they weren't its strongest element. Drawing inspirations from newer entries like Assassin's Creed Shadows could help refine these systems. For instance, stealth mechanics could be more versatile and of course rewarding, while combat could be made more challenging and dynamic, ensuring every encounter feels meaningful. Now, of course, the story of the Black Flag is widely regarded as one of the best in the franchise, so any changes to its narrative must be approached quite carefully. That said, there's potential to expand Edward Kenway's story, particularly by exploring his life and the events after the game. The extended lore from the novels and other media could provide valuable material to enrich the narrative. For example, delving into the events leading up to Edward's ultimate death could offer a fresh perspective. One aspect of the original game that drew criticism was the modern-day storyline. These sections felt underdeveloped and disconnected from the main narrative. In the remake, it would be wise to keep modern-day sequences quite minimal, or entirely completely remove it, focusing instead, of course, on Edwards' adventure in this golden age of piracy. If there's one element of Black Flag that desperately needs reworking, it is its sailing missions. These missions were often frustrating and very repetitive, detracting from the overall experience. Ubisoft should either eliminate them entirely or redesign them to be more engaging and less tedious. Now we're getting into some of the news and updates relating to Ubisoft itself, the company. Now with the recent report that shed light on the potential new venture being explored by Tencent and a Guillemot family, built on Ubisoft's assets. According to Bloomberg, this venture would allow Guillemot family to retain creative control of Ubisoft while granting Tencent greater control over the certain assets within its framework. Ubisoft is currently evaluating its assets to determine what could be moved to this new venture. Advisors have been appointed to review and pursue various options to boost the value, as outlined by Ubisoft on January the 9th. Insider Gaming has learned from its sources that no decision has been reached so far, and yet the company is exploring its options while awaiting the release of an Assassin's Creed Shadows to gauge its market impact. Previous discussions of selling to Tencent were halted by Guillemot family's desire to regain more control over Ubisoft's creative direction. As their last annual report, Tencent and the Guillemot family collectively owns 25.4% of Ubisoft's shares capital and 29.6% of the voting rights. Now, I also thought it was quite interesting to go through some of the development pipeline from Ubisoft. And of course, Ubisoft currently has quite an impressive slate of the upcoming projects scheduled to release by the end of 2026. These include Splinter Cell Remake, Far Cry 7, Assassin's Creed Shadows coming now on March of 20th, 2025 since this delay, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake, as we already touched on this, Assassin's Creed Hexi, well, that is still a possibility, may get pushed. Ghost Recon Over, it's basically the next Ghost Recon game. Prince of Persia Sands of Time Remake. This was actually delayed quite significantly due to first trailer, well, it did not resonate with fans. Further out, the company is also working on other things, such as The Division 3. After the development has been done for Star Wars Outlaws, the team went into working on The Division 3. Rayman Remake, I'll be honest, I don't think anybody really asked for it, but nevertheless, we shall see how that will perform. Another Assassin's Creed remake, codenamed Stardust, which is interesting. A flagship Assassin's Creed RPG, I'm looking forward to this and to see which direction they decide to go with this game. Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is reportedly progressing well. Surprise, surprise, since it's been, what is it, 17 years, 15 years since its development hell and first announcements? My goodness. Now, while the prospect of the Black Flag remake is undeniably exciting, there are valid concerns about Ubisoft Singapore's ability to deliver. I want to get into some of the concerns and optimism relating to Black Flag remake, so let's get back on track relating that. So the studio's track record with Skull and Bones has left some fans skeptical. However, the success of the remake will largely hinge on its ability to balance modern advancements with the charm of the original. Questions remain about whether the expanded open world and new system will complement or detract from the game's balance. Additionally, Ubisoft must manage its release schedule carefully to avoid overwhelming the market with too many Assassin's Creed titles in a short period of time. Ubisoft's decision to make and to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag reflects the enduring appeal of its iconic title. With significant upgrades to graphics, gameplay mechanics, and potentially even the story, the remake promises to be a kind of a fresh and captivating experience. Whether it's through improved underwater exploration, enhanced naval combat, or refined stealth mechanics, the game has the potential to deliver on the high expectations of the fans. As the rumored release date approaches, it's only a matter of time before we see more official information and the announcements, and perhaps even gameplay reveal. Until then, the speculation and the excitement surrounding this project will undoubtedly continue to grow. So, what do you think about the Black Flag remake? Are you excited for its potential release in 2025 or perhaps early of 2026? What features or improvements are you most looking forward to? Do share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in, like and subscribe. I see you guys all and have a wonderful day.